Hi guys, Elise here for another storytelling. Today I'm going to be reading you guys I Can Wash Up by Meg Walters. And this goes through some really cool techniques of how you can keep yourself healthy and safe and happy during this time where you should really be watching out for germs. Enjoy!
I Can Wash Up, Helping Kids Develop Healthy Habits, written and illustrated by Meg Walters. Ruthie and James are best friends. They are both in Miss B's class. James stays home from school last week, and when he returns, he tells Miss B he had the flu. Ruthie is excited to see James, but she quickly takes a step back when she learns he was sick. The flu? I'm better now, James insists. I feel really yucky. I was hot and then cold, and I coughed a lot. My dad brought me soup on a tray, and my mom let me watch TV in bed. But I do not want to get the flu again, because I missed playing with you, Ruthie. And I couldn't go through the movies with my sister either. Miss B, Ruthie asks, how do we make sure we don't get sick, like James was? Miss B gathers the students for circle time to talk to them about staying healthy. We can be healthy by doing things like eating food that are good for us, washing our hands, going to bed on time, and playing outside. James raises his hand. Miss B, why did I get so sick? Great question. We've all heard of germs, right? Germs are tiny organisms, or living things, that you can only see when you look through a microscope, Miss B says. Some germs can make us sick, but most germs don't hurt us at all, and some germs can even help us. Our bodies have immune systems, which help us fight off these germs invaders when we get sick. Sometimes germs can sneak into our bodies, get past our immune systems, and make us feel bad. Our bodies can fight off lots of these yucky germs, but sometimes the germs can make us sick with a cold, a virus, or even the flu. There are several ways we can get sick, Miss B continues. One way happens when we touch things, like a remote control or a toilet handle that has been touched by someone who is sick. And then we touch our mouths, noses, and eyes. That gives the germs away into our bodies. We may also get sick when we breathe in tiny droplets of a virus after someone has coughed or sneezed into the air. Students raise their hands. I had the chickenpox once. One time, I found a piece of gum on the ground and I ate it, and my mom freaked out. It's important to have healthy habits like washing your hands before you eat or staying at home if you don't feel well, like James did last week, Miss B says. If you feel like you need to sneeze or cough, you should do it into your elbow so that you don't spread germs to your friends. You'd be surprised how far germs from a single cough or sneeze can travel. How far? Asked Sophia. Up to 6 feet. The students gasp and groan. Yucky, germs can also stick to things like toys and on surfaces like the door handles or the lunch table. When someone who is sick touches things before we do, their germs are left behind on those items, Miss B explains. Then we touch our eyes or mouths, and this gives the germs entry into our bodies. Yikes, I'm never going to the door handle again, Ruthie says. We don't need to be scared of germs. We just need to be smart about them, Miss B says. Let's talk about some ways to be healthy. Sophia, what did you do after school yesterday? Sophia thinks. I went to Michael's house and we played on the swings in his backyard and made mud pies too. That sounds like a lot of fun. What did you do when you got home from Michael's? I took a bubble bath with my little sister and we played with our toys in the tub. Smart, says Miss B. Cooper, what did you do this past weekend? Sunday was my sister Charlotte's birthday party. There was a big piñata filled with candy. I ate pizza and cupcakes too, Cooper said proudly. That sounds like a super fun day, and I'm sure you remember to brush your teeth after all those sweets, right? Make sure to brush your teeth twice a day. Put the toothpaste on your wet toothbrush first, then brush round and round for 3 minutes. Then spit and rinse. Eating sweets once in a while is fine and fun, but eating fruits, vegetables, and whole grains will keep us healthy. We just need to remember to keep a good balance. We should all limit things like fast food, chips, and soda. Ruthie raises her hand and tells everyone how her mom took her and Mina to visit the llamas at Bluebird Farm. They saw brown llamas and white spotted llamas and got to feed them too. Their long tongues tickled our hands when we held out the grain, Ruthie says. Then there was a hand washing station at the farm, and we each took a bag of popcorn for the car ride home. Can I have a sip of your juice, Mina had asked Ruthie. You have your own juice right there, Ruthie pointed. She added with a smile, we shouldn't share drinks anyway. You're right, Miss B said. That's how we avoid sharing germs. Class, can you think of some other ways we can keep ourselves healthy? Drew raised his hand this time. You taught us to cough or sneeze into the inside of our elbows. Right, said Miss B. When we sneeze and cough under little unhealthy germs fly out of our mouths and into the air, so it's important to cover up. Eric raised his hand. One time during snack time, I dropped something to the desk and I licked it up, but you told me that I shouldn't go get a towel and clean it up instead. Right again, said Miss B. There are germs on our desks and other places we touch, so it's best not to lick things like toys or our fingers. Michael asked the question next. My big brother dropped a piece of pizza on the floor last night and yelled 5-second rule, and then he picked it up and ate it. What is the 5-second rule? Miss B nods. Sometimes people drop food on the floor and say there are 5 seconds before germs stick to the dropped food, but that's not true. If you drop food on the floor, even for 1 second, you shouldn't eat it. Put dropped food on the floor into the trash. First, use a paper towel or napkin to pick up the messy spill. Food that drops on the floor has germs on it. 2. Place dropped food into the trash can instead of eating it. James speaks up next. I was at the park yesterday and I was trying to blow bubbles with my bubble gum, and my gum spit out onto the grass, and my dad said that it was gross and that I had to get a tissue and pick it up and put it into the trash can. That was the right thing to do, James. No one wants to step on your gum, plus you never know who might gabble it up and stick it and get sick. One time my grandma was at the hospital and I wanted to visit her, but the nurses said I shouldn't, just in case I might give her some germ scooper recalls. So my grandma and I made video calls. It was fun, and we told each other knock-knock jokes. Knock knock, who's there? Cow says. Cow says who? No, a cow says moo. Knock knock, who's there? Olive. Olive who? I love you. The school bell rings for recess, and Mrs. B class clambers out to the playground for some fun in the sun. At the end of recess time, Miss B blows for the lunch whistle, and the class lines up at the door to go inside. Ruthie, it's your turn to be the door holder, said Miss B. Ruthie looks nervously at the door handle. Miss B chuckles. You'll be fine, Ruthie. We always wash up before we eat, don't we? Before they retrieve their lunch boxes and get ready to go to the cafeteria, they all wash their hands in a big sink. Miss B instructs them to sing Happy Birthday song 2 times from beginning to end while they wash. You can also sing the alphabet song 2 times, or you can slowly count to 20 with Mississippi in between each number you count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and so on. This is how you wash your hands. First, wet your hands with warm water and apply soap to your hands. Second, lather up. Rub your hands together with the soap in your hands. Make sure you scrub between your fingers. Scrub the back of your hands and remember your thumbs. Count to 20 and sing Happy Birthday song twice. 3. Rinse your hands with warm water. And 4. Dry your hands using a clean towel or let them air dry. Miss B class sits down for lunch. Drew takes a big bite of his banana and peanut butter sandwich, and a piece of banana falls out and bounces off the lunch table and onto the floor. He yells 5-second rule as he picks it up off the floor and opens his mouth to eat it, but then looks around and sees everyone in class watching him. With a smirk, he retrieves a paper towel, picks up the banana, and tosses both into the trash. Then he washes his hands. Miss B's class knows how to be healthy and happy. It's important to be healthy and happy, and a big part of being healthy is trying not to worry about things like getting sick. Go explore your world and have a lot of fun doing it messily, dirty things. Just remember to balance your fun with being clean and thinking about other people in your life and being considerate of others. Here's a short list of things you can do to stay healthy and happy. These will be part of our week's challenge. Get plenty of sleep, eat well, drink water, and limit junky foods, stay home if you feel sick, cover your coughs and sneezes, brush your teeth in the morning and at bedtime, visit your doctor each year for well checkups, be considerate of your friends and family, and lastly, play outside, go for a walk, or ride your bike to get some exercise. The end.
Okay, well that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. I challenge you guys to think of 2 ways that you can take the skills from the book learned today and bring them into your real life, and try to share them with your friends and family. I'll see you guys next time. Happy reading.